Alright, what's up guys? This is Amber. I got a nice little recipe going on for you guys. Just like me, I know a lot of you guys love cheesecake, but you're not going to eat it because it's not very good for you. So I put a little twist on it. We're going to add some protein powder into it just to level out our carbs, protein, and fats. And we're going to cut the calories, we're going to cut the fat, we're going to cut the sugar out of it. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so first off, we're going to need 24 ounces of fat-free cream cheese. I'm going to use fat-free because I like it better. It doesn't have as many calories and it doesn't have as many sugars in it. But if you want to use regular, you can go ahead and do that. So we're going to go ahead and put this in there. We got 24 ounces of fat-free cream cheese in there. Now we're going to add two scoops of vanilla whey protein. Now, you don't have to use vanilla. You can use chocolate. You can use strawberry. Whatever you have, whatever you like, you can use that. I'm just using vanilla because it's probably going to taste a little bit better in my opinion, and it's a lot easier. We're going to use 2 scoops, which is 30 grams. Make sure they're 2 level scoops. You don't want too much protein in there because it's going to get really gritty. Alright, so after that we're going to add 3/4 of a cup of sugar and stevia blend. I like the natural. That's just who I am. If you want to use sugar, that's okay, but this is going to cut some calories and actual sugar. Now we're going to add 3 whole eggs. Now this is going to be good because we're going to have a lot of good healthy fats in there, which is also why we're going to use the protein powder, because we're going to get healthy fats and not bad fats. Go ahead and break these up. You don't need to worry about putting the yolks in. Like I said, we're going to use 3 whole eggs. We're going to get some good healthy omega fats. Now make sure right after you put the eggs in, because you're going to have egg whites on your hands, you need to wash them, at least rinse them off so that you don't transfer any bacteria or anything like that. You don't want to get sick. Alright, so we got those in. Now we're going to do 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Okay. And then we're also going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla flavoring. I'm using imitation, so it's not too strong, or else it's going to mix with the vanilla protein and it's going to be very strong. Alright, so we have all of our ingredients inside our mixing bowl. Now what we're going to do is mix it up. I'm using an actual mixer. If you have one of the big bowl mixers, you can use that. You can probably use it with your hands, but I think that that's going to be very difficult and it's probably going to put in too much work. So I got this. It's a 5-speed. We're going to go ahead and just put it on stir. We don't want to mix it too much or else our cream cheese is going to turn to like a butter consistency. We just want to mix it up very well so that we don't have any clumps and everything is mixed together very well. That way it looks pretty smooth. You're not going to get any grit from the protein or the sugar. Everything's going to be have a really nice smooth consistency. Need to get a spoon to kind of get the stuff on the sides. That way we can get it all mixed together pretty well. Alright, so I got everything off the sides and we're going to mix it up just for a little bit longer and then we're going to put it in our pan. so we got everything mixed up. Now, take a look at this. Now it's pretty smooth. There's still going to be a couple clumps in there. That's okay. Don't worry about that too much. So we're going to come over here. And I don't have a pie tin, so we're going to use a square. I think it's a cake pin. That's okay. It's still going to work. Don't worry about it. So we're going to spray it with a little bit of Pam olive oil so that it doesn't stick. Alright, so we're going to pour this into our cake pan. Alright, I'm going to have to use a spatula to get the extra goodness out of it. And just so you all know, as I was mixing it, I had a little bit of this batter on my finger, and it actually tastes pretty darn good. So you guys are in for a real treat. Alright, you just want to scrape as much of this as you can out of it. It's okay if you miss a little bit, not a big deal. I'm sure you have a dad or a grandpa or even a dog that'll lick it. I know my grandpa's going to be licking this afterwards, so... Don't show you.
Don't mess with the cameraman.
Yeah. Alright. Alright, so we got most of it. Obviously there's still some left. Not a big deal. Okay, so... we have our oven preheated. I'm going to wait a little bit until it does the ding to let me know that it's fully heated. So we're going to wait probably about 5 or so minutes, and then we're going to put it in for 45 minutes at 300 degrees. So I'll be right back. Okay, so our oven is now preheated. Like I said, we're going to put it in there for 45 minutes at 300 degrees. So it's 10:42 right now. Actually, my bad, it's 10:43. The clock just changed. So we're going to put it in until about 11:25ish, 11:30. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in. Now, be very careful. I've burned myself I don't know how many times in the oven. Be careful, grab it by its sides and then push it in. Alright, so we're going to let this cook. We're going to be back in about 45 minutes and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. Or burnt or hot pads. Make sure you protect your hands because like I said, this hurts when you get burned. So you pick it up by the sides. Bring it over to the hot pad. Put this all up and turn the oven off. Alright, so this is what our cheesecake looks like after 45 minutes in the oven. So I'm going to let this set out for a little bit so it can cool down. And then I'm going to put it in the fridge for 3 hours. You can put it in longer if you want, but it has to be in there for a minimum of 3 hours. So, just like I said in the beginning of it, I said that this was a healthier option. Obviously, you don't want to eat this every day. But just a couple facts you guys might want to know. So, a regular cheesecake, without the protein, without the sugar and stevia blend, without the fat-free cream cheese, so everything's fatty, all the bad carbs, all the sugars. So, a regular cheesecake, if you were to get it, Cheesecake Factory or just out of the store, is 323 calories. Our cheesecake is 150, so we cut that by over 50%. A regular cheesecake, total fat is 22.5 grams. Ours is 4 grams. And that mainly comes from our protein powder and then the cream cheese. It still does have a little bit, but it's a healthy fat, so don't worry about it. Carbs for a regular is 26.7. We only have 7 grams. As you can see, we didn't use the crust, but I mean that cut out a lot of calories, that cut out a lot of carbs and sugar. And then protein for a regular is 3.7, and ours is 50 grams. So you don't want to eat this every day, but it is a healthier option if you do want cheesecake. No, you eat this, you're not going to blow up like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Don't worry. This is just something that might help a little bit if you need more protein in your diet. You know, if it's the end of the night, you don't want to have, chicken and egg or something, you can have this. So, real quick before we go, just a shout out to Michael Corey Fitness. He's actually the one that came up with this. This is not my recipe. This is his. I just wanted to try it. So go check him out. We're going to set this out for a little bit and put it in the fridge. We'll see you later.